Hi there, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's Thursday again, and it feels like I just saw you recently because I did. We did our tulip class, and just checking to see who's on here. We did our tulip class the other day. So welcome if you are just joining me. My name is Barb Ryder. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. Hi, Lynn and Nancy. Thanks for joining, you guys. So as you're coming on, I do appreciate if you share who is with me and where you're from. I'm always amazed at how many places folks are joining in from around the states. I have some some products I haven't used before, so hopefully you'll be excited about that and learning how to use those. Excuse me. I have some spring ideas in mind for our projects. So let's see here. Here we are. Hi, Linda Bailey. All right. Good. I see quite a few of you guys on here. I am excited to share a stamp set I haven't really used yet, but I'm thinking I can see some really cute ideas for this stamp set. Let's see. Hi, Barb. Oh, I'm looking at Linda's comment. Hi, Jeanne. Welcome, welcome, everybody, as you're jumping on. I hope that you guys are all jumping on here. Okay. Hi, Charlene. Gosh, I'm so crazy here. All right, so I have to write down who has shared. So Linda has shared. Two Lindas have shared, and Jeanne has shared. Let me grab my paper here. And I have a special, something special for you guys, everyone. Let's see. Let me write it down as we're going here. So I have a Linda B. Oh wait, those are both Linda B's. Linda Bailey and Linda Bird. And Jeanne. And somebody else. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm looking down, you guys. Hi, Donna. So here's what I want to share is if you have not given me your address at some point, I need that. If you are a regular watcher, hi Diana, if you watch me regularly, I really would like to have your address. So could you private message me and give me your address, because I do have a little something I want to send you. And it's always just good to have. If you want to include your birthday in that, you might get a birthday card. So thanks for sharing, Charlene. I have it down that you shared. Who else? Okay. Gosh, all right. It was beautiful here in Michigan today. So wherever you're watching from, we had... And I don't even know what the weather is. It says it's 70. On my computer, it's saying it's still 70 degrees. But it was beautiful. And so it's nice. It's nice and refreshing to have the sunshine and a little warmth. Unfortunately, we live in Michigan. So we could have snow again. You never know. So anyway, but yeah. So thanks, as there's quite a few of you on here, and I am going to go ahead and start with our projects. So let me move this over out of the way and turn the camera down. All right, just a second. All right, there we go. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. You can't really see, but I have green. I have green on today for Happy St. Patrick's Day. I even have some little green in my earrings here. And so, Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish or anything, and we don't really go out drinking and stuff like that a lot of people do for St. Patrick's Day. But anyway, I have green on for you, and I also have a beautiful green emerald ring that my daughter got me. So I'm kind of green today, since it's St. Patty's Day. So let me go ahead and turn down the camera. Okay, so yeah, you can see my green sweatshirt now, right? Anyway, hi Pam, thanks for sharing. Gonna write down. So if you're just joining me, please make sure that I have your address. Please private message me so that I have your address. I know some of you are on here every week, and I appreciate that you're here. And I want to get your address because I know some of you I don't have it. And even if you think I do have it, unless you're on my team, please private message me and just send me a little message. Say, hey Barb, here's my address, here's my birthday. Okay, I would love to get that so I can send you something. So you can see that I have, here's my pretty ring, you guys. Isn't that pretty? My daughter got me that, I believe, for my birthday. I think it was my birthday that she got it for me. Birthday or Christmas, one of the two. Anyway, it's green. We are going to use this cute little kite set. Now, you might feel like, oh, this is too cutesy. I don't think I like it too well. But I think it's really a nice set that's a little different than things that we use all the time. Flowers, 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 right? Because we love flowers. Anyway, I just thought this was super cute. I have this set. I want to use it, and I haven't had a time to make a lot of samples for you to share. But I do think we've got some great little sayings in here that are different from other sayings that we have in other sets. So we're going to do something with this little guy today. Hi, Sue. How are you? I am going to go ahead. I'm going to leave my pad of paper up here so I can write things down as I see you guys jump in here. Anyway, there are a few different shapes. Now, I don't think I've ever flown a kite of like this, but of course I've had these kind of kites for sure. And you know, March is a great month to fly kites. That's usually when you find them in the stores and stuff too. Sue, I'm writing your name down right now. Thank you so much for sharing. I just thought it's March, it's the middle of March, and why not stamp some kites? So this little set is on page 31 of the January to June catalog. So let's just grab all of our goodies to make this project. So like I said, I'm going to use some product, if I could speak, that we have not used. I haven't used on a live. And one of those products are the Memories and More, Heart and Home Memories and More pack. So I'm going to use this nice stripe. You get 2 different sizes in this pack. This is one of the cards, and it is like, what I want to say. Let me see if I bring this down a little bit, if it gives better lighting. This is a small note card, and you have envelopes to match. If I can grab one of those out of here. That coordinate, let's put it that way. They coordinate with the Heart and Home suite itself. Hi, Bobby. Thanks for sharing, Donna. I'm going to write your name down. And again, if I do not have your address, I think I have both Donna and Bobby. I'm just asking for you guys to share that in the private message, and your birthday if you want, if you'd like a birthday card. So Memories and More pack, here's what you get. This has the cute designer paper from the Heart and Home 12 by 12. And then you have, and this is also one of the designs in the paper. Anyway, these cannot be mailed, but they're great little note cards. And I had shared before about how I had a class that I was planning to do in March that got pushed aside. I had a lot of life happenings going on, and so I'm just having to step back from what I really wanted to do this month. So that's why I haven't said any more about that. That's why it's not on my website and that kind of thing. Just a FYI, I guess I should throw it in. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow, Donna. Oh, I saw that you had some happy mail for your birthday. I wasn't sure exactly the day. Hi, Sue. Thanks for joining. So, Heart and Home Suite. These are the Memories and More packet that you get. You get the envelopes and the cards, and you get, let's see here. What it's not telling me how many. Just says kit, one set. But I think you get 10 of each. I think it's 10 of each. So we're using that for our base. So I'm going to pull that out here. So here is the card base that we're going to use. I have done a little prep work, not much, but a little. We're going to use the Polished Pink, which is one of the current in colors. And let's see, Bobby, I need to write your name down. I did not do that. Oh, hi, Char. Charlton and Bobby Riley. Sorry, guys. If I don't do this, you will scroll up in the comments and I will miss it. So I wanted to make sure to get that written down. Okay. And then I have some basic white. So this is the card base that it comes. They're a little bit larger than the regular A2 size, but you get the coordinating envelopes, which is awesome. All right, so we've got that. That's what we're going to use. I have cut a piece of cardstock here, actually a couple pieces, and I just need my ruler. My basic white is 3.5 by 4.5. So my Polished Pink is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, and then this is a scrap that we're going to be stamping on. And I wanted to show you, I don't know if you guys realize, these are the basic border dies. And so you've got all these fun different shapes in here. Mine are all crazy because they're not stuck on there anymore. But I used this one right here, and I took the hard window sheet type plastic that comes in your stamp kit. You know, when you get these plastic pieces that come together with your stamps on them. I took that and I created, let me see, can you see that? I used that die and I created myself a cloud stencil. So we're going to be using that. And let's see, we're going to be using some Balmy Blue and a blending brush to start out. So let's do that. I do need to get my mat out here because I will go off of the page. All right, so cut this out with my dies. And now I'm just going to lay this down and take my blending brush with some Balmy Blue. Let's move this over here to the side right now too. And we're going to make some clouds. We're going to do some light clouds on this white, okay? So I'm going to kind of, and I'm just going to, it's going to turn out, I want it to be pretty light, but look at you can already see it. See that? See how you can see the clouds? All right, and then when you do these, you will definitely want to move this different ways so that you get, you know, the look of different clouds. And again, you have lots of ink on this brush so that you don't have to get it inked up every single time. So let's do this. I'm just going to keep going and get myself some more cloud all the way down. Okay, and let's see. That's probably good. That's probably good. All right, let me bring this up. Can you see all those beautiful clouds? Isn't that great? So yeah, the border dies. Now you could also hand cut them and do that yourself if you wanted to also, but I think the stencil works really well for this type of thing. So I'm going to keep this because I love it. I'm going to keep it right in my little stamp case so I have it. All right, so next, let's go ahead. I actually think I'm going to go ahead. Now in the stamp set, there are these clouds. If you buy the Ocean Front stamp set and dies that is currently has a special of a cool suite going on, there are some clouds that come in that come in there. So I have these. I'm not going to use this today, I don't think. I have a couple laying here though. We also have the cloud punch that coordinates with this, the kites, of course. Clouds go with kites, right? All right, so I'm done with the blending brush. I am going to go ahead and grab the cloud, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp some of the clouds. I, for some reason, did not put this on a block when I was getting my things out. And this is just going to show up a little darker, and it also has some little lines. So let's just stamp up here. There we go. Just to give something a little different look. Okay, so I'm just have to think about where my kite's going to go. So I'm just going to do a couple of those. All right, so that's all I want with the blue. Now, we are going to go ahead and we're going to use the Memento Black. And let me grab what we need. We're going to use the sun, and we're going to use a kite and the sentiment. Next, we're going to go ahead with the sun. And I really am happy that this doesn't have a little face on it. I'm not crazy about the little faces they put on some of the sun. So let's do this sunshine. Let's kind of just do it right here. There's a little bit more white right there, and I just am going to put it right there, okay, instead of up in the corner. So there we go. And let me grab my cleaner. How many of you guys, hi Colleen, thanks for joining. How many of you guys actually have this set? I'd be curious to know if this is a set that you have. Let me know if this is one of the sets that you might have. Okay, we got that. So now we are going to, let me see here. How do I want this to be? My kite and that. Let's see. Let's go like this. There and there. I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. Oh, wouldn't you know it? I stick my finger in the black ink. All right, we're going to stamp this right onto the card itself. Hi, Deb. You don't have it, Shar? You never noticed this set? I know it is one of those little ones that you just never know. You know, sometimes you just never know about some of these little sets. Okay, I am going to kind of, let's see. Let's go off the page a little bit, just like that. With the tail doesn't show, but that's okay. So there's that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and stamp the kite. And you know I love flowers. I mentioned it at the beginning. So we're using the one that has flowers, okay? And I'm going to stamp that right here. And we are going to fussy cut it, but it's just straight angles, so it's not going to hurt that we have to cut this one out, okay? All right, so that is it for the black at the moment, I believe, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to do some coloring before we do some cutting. So what I did is I grabbed out my daffodil and the polished pink. And so for the daffodil, we are going to go ahead. Let me see. I think that, yeah, this is the one that, see, can you see my tip of my, it's kind of used. So let's hope that we have not lots of color coming out of the tip. Okay, we're good. All right. So, and yes, this just colors right over top of any of the blue that I have already done. And I'm going to do this dark right here on this kind of a round. And then let's take the light and we're just going to, and yeah, this one's pretty used up too. So let's do this. I'm going to go with the bullet tip and color this in right over top. And I'm just going to keep coloring so that it really blends into that dark that I just did. So let me bring that up. And can you see how it's just a little bit of the darker over here? And you can make it more dark if you want to, but I think that's good. I got a nice contrast. So there's that. So let's go ahead and color the flowers. So I'm going to take the dark, and I am just going to do a dark line right in the center of the blooms, just like this. Let's see, kites, fun. Linda Bailey, I do not, but I have homemade kites I made a few years ago that would be cute with this set. Oh yeah, fun, fun. All right, let's get that dark going there, just like that. And then let's go in with the light polished pink and give that a nice little pop with the rest of the color. Okay, so this doesn't take too long to color, you guys. I don't know, I just wanted to do flowers, you know me. But there are really, the other kites are really kind of cool. So I don't know if I want to leave that, should I leave that color or not? Let's see what I have here. Let's see, what color is this? Nope, that's too dark. Flirty Flamingo, I was looking at Flirty Flamingo. But there is the kite. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Okay, I think we're good. We're going to leave that, but we are going to go ahead and take the light pink and color our little bows. How about if we do every other? We're going to do every other light and dark. And you can definitely see the difference in the light and the dark when in the kite here, the kite little bows. See that? All right, so let's go ahead and cut this out. Hey, if you're just joining, thank you so much. And I asked at the very beginning that if you would like to get a free gift from me, a little free gift, I would love to have you private message me your address. And then if you are curious, not curious, I don't know why I said that. If you are would like a birthday card, also provide your birth date in there for me. All right, so here we are, and we're going to go ahead and pop this kite up with a couple regular dimensionals. Let's see who just joined here. Oh my goodness, awesome. All right, so this kite is going to just kind of connect right here. And let's see, how should we do this? Kind of right like that. Beautiful. Okay, so there's what we have so far. We're not done yet. We have to stamp our sentiment. And I think I'm going to go ahead. What should I do? Should I do that in pink or black? Because I'm stamping right on everything I've already done. Let's go ahead, and it's pretty bold, so I think we're going to go with pink. We are just going to go ahead with the pink. Even the blue might look good. I don't think it would be dark enough in the blue, though, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, let's do this. And again, this little stamp set is a nice, bold font. And I am going to stamp that like right here. Oh, that looks great. Good choice. Because it's not overpowering with the other colors and that. And I do think I need another cloud up here at the top. So now that I have got that done, we're going to go ahead, and I have pink all over my fingers. Gracious. Let's grab the blue and the cloud. And let's stamp another cloud kind of right up there. And let's go off of the edge over here. There we go. How's that? I think that's better. Yes, that is better. It is a really cute set. Hi, Penny. It is a very cute set. And like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I do, though. And I will definitely show you guys the samples once I get those done. And, okay, there. All right, got that done. All right, so now we're just ready to put everything together, and we're going to have a super cute little card using our already created cards and envelopes. Okay, adhesive, here we are. Let's do this. Okay, so I have a couple fun projects, and then I have a really pretty project. How's that? I mean, I think they're all kind of pretty, but look at that pink. Doesn't that just make that pop? And then here, look at this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this piece up. You'll have to order this set, Bobby. I actually, it's only $18, you guys, so it is a great little set. And if I include stamp sets in a class, usually I try to include, it's usually these lower priced or price ones where you don't have to worry about any kind of punch or dies or anything else. It's you just have the stamp set. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for sharing. I will mark that down. All right, so let's go ahead and we're just going to put this kind of in the middle of our card base, just like that. And then we have some embellishments to put on here. Let me get these out of the way. I'm going to write you down, Jackie, so I don't forget. I got Bobby, and then we need Jackie. There we go. Told ya, I can't forget. We're going to use the iridescent rhinestones, and I've got a sheet here that I've got started, and these are so pretty. They just kind of they take on whatever color they go onto, and so I'm going to use the small ones here, and we're going to put those right on the flowers to give ourselves a little bling. And I'm just going to do it in these three main, see the sparkle there? A little bit of sparkle. And then, let's see. Let's go ahead with some of the big ones. There's one large one left on this sheet, so let me grab that one. And let's go ahead. Let's put these. Since we have, we're going to just do one right up there at the top. Let's do a couple down here at the bottom, so that we've got just some extra sparkle going on the card, top and the bottom. There we go. And that is our first project. I think this stamp set is so cute. Like I said, I can't wait to do some more with it. I just haven't had a chance to play, like I said. All right, let's go ahead, and then here's the matching envelope. I don't have to do anything. It just coordinates so wonderful, just like that, right? There you go. All right. Now, the next project I'm going to do is going to be the pretty project. Remember I just said we're going to do a pretty project? So, we are going to use another stamp set suite from the January to June catalog, and this suite, and this is where you will find the cards and envelopes also, page 58 and 59 of the January to June. But we are going to use number 1, which is the Blessings of Home. So if I turn the page, here is the Blessings of Home projects and information. The bundle itself is a $51.25, so it has some very nice sentiments on there, and having the double different fonts. So here is the stamp set we're going to use, and we are going to be using Misty Moonlight and Fresh Freesia on our inks. I've already did a little bit of prep work. We're going to be using the denim ribbon that comes in the suite. We're going to be using a couple pieces of the designer paper. I just have to get the pieces out here that we're going to be using. Got my sticky note here, just holding everything together. So we're going to be using these two pieces, which is Fresh Freesia and the Misty Moonlight. Other side has that gray, and then one is more like long planks. This is kind of a wood grain. Anyway, I didn't bring the whole package over here today, but these are the two pieces we're using. This card was inspired by Laura Milligan. She's another bee stamper. We're going to be using this beautiful Misty Moonlight doily, and then just some other scraps here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. We're going to take a scrap piece of paper, whatever size you have, and we're going to use the Fresh Freesia, and we're going to use the stamp, this stamp right here, and I need to grab a block. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. Now you guys know that we've got this great Savings in Bloom going on. Hi Deborah. I don't think I wrote you down as sharing. I need to write that down. Don't let me forget. Give me just a second. Anyway, Fresh Freesia with this pretty little image, because we are going to die cut that. So I'm just going to stamp it down and bring in the little mini cut emboss machine. And like I was saying, that right now we have a special going on called Savings in Bloom. And this little guy is on sale for like $48.50 or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't have that paper right in front of me. But basically, it is on sale. It is 20% off. $60 is what it is. So let's take this, and I have my die stored right inside my stamp case here. So let's grab the this one right here. That's going to do that. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead. I just decided to do this on the fly. I need to grab a piece of Fresh Freesia here. And let's see here. I got some in my scrap bag. I do keep a scrap bag of like in colors. So if I need something like this, I can just pull out a scrap and not have to use a whole sheet. But yeah, we're going to do that right there. Fabulous. How many of you keep all your scraps? You know, sometimes it's difficult to figure out what to do with all those scraps. Give me 1 second. I'm writing down Deborah's name. Okay, so we got that. Okay. Got that figured out. All right, I'm going to close this because I have stuff everywhere. And all I need on this this piece, I just need it long enough for this right here. So let's go ahead and find my scissors and cut that so that I can run that through. We can run this through at the same time. Okay? So here are my pieces. You guys see what I'm doing here? Here's my base. Here is, whoops, we got to get the cutter piece in there or I'll be cutting on my thing that I don't want to. Okay, you got to make sure that your scrap is small enough that it's going to fit in here into the little machine if that's what you're using. And let's get this here. Now you guys know that Post-it notes are fabulous tools. Or if you have washi tape, that's also a great tool to put on here and hold things in place. So I'm going to just lay this down, get this lined up. Let's see, get it right here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my Post-it note down to hold this where I want it so it doesn't shift on me. And I need to fold that in. Alright, and then you need your top plate. And you are ready to roll. So let's run that through and cut this out. So there's one. And of course I couldn't cut it out beforehand. I mean, there are ways you can do that, but I didn't want to. So there we are. I have my piece all cut out. We're going to do some coloring on here. And then before I stop, I am going to go ahead and we're going to run this through. Put this down. We're going to get these pretty flowers. We're going to cut out this pretty flower piece. Just like this. Oh my goodness, there we go. And this was a last minute addition. This was something that I just came up with. But these dies are so pretty that are in this Heart and Home set that I decided last minute we're going to use it. Okay, get that. Oh look, it's stuck on there. So, lots of detail on this. It's so pretty. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. Give me some space. All right. You usually washi tape to hold it down. Yep. You use your scraps working on benefits again, so that works great. Awesome. You have scraps galore. You guys are good ideas for your scraps, you guys. I was just reading the comments. All right, let me get this little guy. Okay, yeah, this is very pretty. Okay, we're going to use that. So, get myself together here. 1 second. You know how it is when you're stamping and you're creating, and you end up getting stuff everywhere, and you have like 2 inches to do your project, and that's how I'm feeling right now. So, all right, so here is our piece, and let me put it on there so you can see it better. We are going to do some coloring, and so if you have your Wink of Stella, that would be a great brush to use. Hi, Mary Ellen. Clear envelopes. Good idea, Lynn. Good idea. So I'm going to use the Wink of Stella, and we're going to go back to our fresh freesia. Okay, and you can see that I have kind of squished it together to get my palette here. And of course you can use your blends if you want to. I don't really want it that heavy in color. So I'm just going to pull some color onto my Wink of Stella, because yes, you can color with your Wink of Stella. Did you guys know that? Yes, you certainly can. So there's that. And so now I'm just going to kind of pull some of that color from the middle out on the flower, right where let me bring it up closer so you can see. Can you see what I've done there? Seems like the light is crazy for me here. There. It might be oh, I see. I have to lean down farther because my computer is kind of on an angle. I see what's happening. Okay. The one thing I see that I love is that this Wink of Stella is just giving me that beautiful sparkle on my flowers. All right. And now listen, you want to stay to the end because I have a little announcement I'm going to share. So you don't want to miss that. What else should I do? Let's just do a little more in the flowers here because I kind of want them to stand out. Okay, but I'm just going to take that Wink of Stella and just kind of color all over my flower here. Your scraps are sorted by color. Now, Diana, do you sort your scraps individual colors or by color groupings? That would be a question I would have. Do you do it by individual colors or by color groupings? Okay. We got that part done. And so to clean this out, you just take your Wink of Stella and you just rub it until you don't see any more color coming out. And that way, when you go to use it just as clear, you won't get it on your next project. Okay? All right. So you do it by color groups. Good. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm always curious to know those things. All right. So we're done with the fresh freesia. The next thing we're going to do is really just put our card together. No, I lied. I always do that, you know. We need to stamp our sentiment, and I am going to use the sentiment. Oh, I'm dropping stuff here. Have a perfect birthday. I want a long, skinny sentiment. Let's put this back with my dies. I need to get my little magnetic strip on there so I can do it. Okay, this long piece is what we want. Have a perfect birthday. And let me get a long block over here. There we go. Just so I can see it. This is going to go in with the Misty Moonlight, so it will stand out a little bit better. And get that inked up. Let's see what we got here. Get my head over here. Oops. See what I did. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good. Oh, it makes me so excited when I stamp it the right way, especially doing a live, you guys, especially on a live. All right. So, let's get all our parts and pieces here. We need this, and oh my word, you know what? I don't even have my card base, so I need to grab some white, and I need to grab my cutter, which is right here. So yeah, I did not cut a card base. How about that? So you just take your, if you're new to stamping, you just take your full size, and let's go up here, and this needs to be 5.5, and because half of 11 is 5.5, and slice that in half. And here is your base card. Now you can fold it in half with the bone folder, or fold it in half and then score with the bone folder. You can go over to 4 1/4, and not with the cutter. The cutter is the dark one. With the light one, go ahead and score that at 4 1/4, and then there you go. There is your base, your card base. I totally missed cutting that with our project here. So, what's next? Next is I've got a couple strips here, and I do have them 2 different sizes. One is 3/4 of an inch, and one is 1 inch. And let's see, we're going to put these guys together. So this is with the honeycomb. I'm not sure, I didn't look at it on the page. What does it say? And I think I closed the page, you guys. Anyway, this is one of our embossing folders, and it will, it is a regular one. It's not a 6x6, so it will fit into the mini cut and emboss machine, so that's awesome. If you're thinking about getting a cut and emboss machine, the mini will do a lot. It won't do all the big ones, but it will do a lot of the sizes. So that is going to go on our base, and I have it where it's more the popped up side instead of the indented side. Okay. And then this piece, these are going to go on here. So let's see. This piece is going to go down first. And oh my gosh, I've got my ink right here. Right over here so I don't get myself in a mess. So this piece is actually going to go just like this, and it's going to come all the way down, and I want to take my scissors. I'm going to cut it at an angle. Okay, and probably about, let's see if that works. Let me see, make sure I'm not off the page. I am a little bit, so I'm going to cut this just a sliver smaller so that it's not hanging off the edge of the card when it's mailed. Then this is going to go on top of that one, and I need it just a little bit smaller. You notice that I'm doing this before I lay it down, because that way I can get this done and it's going to be right where I want it, and that way when I'm ready to put everything together, I'm good. Alright, let's do that, about like that. You could take these and put them on the inside if you want. That would be cool. Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. It's okay that you're late. Go back to at the beginning and make sure that you check out the beginning. This is our second card. Okay, so this one is actually, I like to do the angles, but this one I'm gonna, let's see, leave that angle, and let's come over to here, and we're going to, well, I need to come this way a little bit. I want to, how's that going to work? Come down here. Okay. I didn't pre-cut the size, so I'm just taking my scrap. And this scrap really needs to come all the way over to the edge. So I'm going to just guess right here, like that. All right. So, how does this all go together? So this piece, if you wanted to, you could save some of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half so that I could use the other half on another card. All right, so then you can save that. And this is really just going to go in behind here. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and put some of this together. We're going to go ahead with this piece, the Fresh Freesia. I hope I haven't lost you guys. As far as what I'm doing here, I've got pieces all over, but it makes sense. When you see it done, it makes complete sense, okay? So that's going to go right on the edge, just like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is this piece needs to go here before I put this piece on. I might have to cut this a little smaller. Let me see what I got going on here. And I'm trying to keep it on here so you guys can see how I'm working this. Let's see here. I might have to come up a little bit, because what I want is I want this to come right here, but I want it to come up a little higher like that. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut this piece off just a little bit. Just like that. And there. So let me do that. Let me just cut this little bit off so that it's going to go on there. All right, let's go ahead and put that down. Now that I know what I want, how I want it to be. So this one is a little bit harder of a card, right? Okay, I need to make sure this is not covering up my words. That's how I know how far over this way to go. So I want it to, let's see, about right there. Got to concentrate. There we go. Okay, there's that. Now, there's still some I can pull this up a little bit because I want to get this underneath. I actually kind of forgot about that. And let's see, let's pop this up a little bit and get this guy under here. Perfect. Just like that. All right, so here's what we've got in our layering so far. This piece needs to, I'm going to try to be careful, stay on my cardstock. There we go. This is going to go right up and under here so that I have a little bit of that tip coming off onto the white. That's what I wanted, right like that. Okay, see how that is right a little bit on there like that? Cool. All right, I'm going to take this. I am actually going to trim this just a sliver more. And then I'm just going to kind of, where's my bone folder? I'm just going to kind of give this a little flip up so that it flips up. See that? See how they're flipping up a little bit? Just to give it some dimension. Just like that. And then next, we are going to go ahead and put this beautiful piece right there so that it, you can see the blue behind it. Isn't that pretty? So let's go ahead and pop this up with some dimensionals. I have some pretty samples, but you know, they're not in my reach right now. And because we did, we had our oh, back, I think it was, anyway, I don't know which one which, what do I want to call, online event it was, but we got this stamp set and we made several samples with it. So there we go. That's what we have. And so this now can go onto our card base. Now when you are, sometimes if you go too fast on, when you've got something embossed like this, where you've got pieces like that, sometimes if you don't go slow enough with your adhesive, it will pull some of the cardstock off. So that's why I was going really slow. All right, let's get this like right in the center, just like that. And the last thing that we're going to do is on the front, I told you we were going to use this denim ribbon. We are going to take that ribbon, and this is pretty heavy. This is pretty thick there. So I'm actually going to cut it in half, and I need to see how much I need for a bow. And let's see here. Okay, so that's good. So I need to cut this, and we're going to make a skinnier piece is what we're getting at and what I'm getting at, because this coordinates so well. It comes in the suite, and so I wanted to use this one. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. So how do I do this? So the fastest way, I guess, is if you were to fold this in half, all right, and just hold on to the ribbon, this side up here, and kind of like that. I do need to grab these are my material scissors, and goodness, there we go. I'm just gonna cut this in the middle and just start cutting down the length of my ribbon. So how many of you have done this before? How many of you have actually cut your regular ribbon so that you have a smaller or skinnier piece, or used it in a fun way, you know? So there we are. That's what I want. I want a skinnier piece. Okay? And so let's just tie that bow, because that's going to go on the front of my card. And yes, there are some pieces that are all like frayed up here, but we're going to take care of that. We're just going to cut them out of our way. Easy to do. Okay, so let's do that, and let's do this, and see, I've got some strings, so I'm just going to cut those strings so that they're not hanging out everywhere. They're all over my card now. Glue dot. I love glue dots when I am adding any material product to cardstock product. So that's going to go right there. Okay, and let's go ahead. I need to grab these gems again, and we are going to use a gem, if I can get them out of here, one of the medium ones. Let's go ahead and grab that, and there's a little spot right here that needs a gem, right like that. And of course, I think I'm going to go ahead with some of these little ones again. I'm going to put one right there, and I think that's it. But let me see if I can get it to sparkle with the shimmer on there. See if I can get it to shimmer. Can you guys see it? I'm trying to see if, there it is. There it is. Okay, there you are. There's the front. Now, remember I die cut those pretty, the dies from the dies. Let's go ahead, because we have the inside of the card that is beautiful and white and nothing there, but look how pretty this is to put on the inside of my card. I'm going to put that right at the top. Now, because I didn't use adhesive sheets on here, I am just going to take my liquid glue, and I'm just going to get it to come out a little bit, and I got a goober there. Come on off of there. I hate that. We won't need that anymore. Okay. All right. Any part that has a little bit thickness, that has a little bit thicker spot, I'm just going to try to get some adhesive, the Tombow on there, so that I'm not like squishing out everywhere. Anyway, so there we go. And there's my little glue dot, glue goober. Let's put that up here, making sure that it fits inside the card, just like that. Okay. And it says, have a perfect birthday. And you know what? This is a great one. You are a real blessing to everyone around you. That's a pretty one to stamp right there. And let's do that. And grab my block here. And we're going to do that in the Misty Moonlight. Okay. And just stamp that right there. It's a little crooked, but it's handmade, right? We can handle that. We can deal with it because it is made with love. I love sharing things with you guys. Thank you so much. All of you guys are here, and I just want to say how much I appreciate that you are here with me watching. And anytime that I, all the time when I share these things, I hope that you will create them yourself. So remember I said I had these other two pieces here? Let's see. What can we do? What can we do here? We could do this, just like that, to put a little extra in there. Just like that. Right? Should I? Why not? Otherwise, you know what'll happen? It'll just get thrown out. Ugh, I hate it when I have lots of little scraps that I have left over when I do these kind of projects, and I'm like, what do I do with them? It's always awesome to be able to add them to an inside of your card or envelope or whatever. So there you go. So now we have this gorgeous coordinating beautiful card that I did not bring an envelope over for. But yeah, that would be pretty to stamp on the envelope too. All right, I have one more project, you guys. So I'm glad that you hung out with me. This last little project is something fun that we have done for years and years. And I had my sample sitting over on my shelf. Thank you, everybody. Had this little sample sitting over on my shelf, just kind of cleaning up my clutter here. And I thought, you know what? That would be super cute to make because Easter is on its way, What is that song? Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Remember that from when you were a kid? I do. I remember how many years, Penny, my sister Penny is on here. There were years that we would hide Easter eggs, and it would be nice, it would be raining, or it would be snowing. But we had our Easter dresses on, and we would be out there hunting our Easter eggs, one way or the other. Right, Penny? Lots of memories. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to make this cute little 3D item. And I am actually going to be using this beautiful paper that we can no longer get because it was from the Celebration. And Celebration, here comes Peter Cottontail. That's it, Nancy, you got it. Hopping down the bunny trail. So we're going to make it out of this beautiful paper. So, and we need a 6x6 piece of designer paper. So let me turn this around. I'm afraid I'm going to come up and hit that. So that's why I'm being crazy here, you guys. The good old days. Yeah, you're right, Penny. We didn't know they were the good old days, did we? But we sure know they were the good old days now. We're at that time in our life where we're like, yep, those were the good old days. All right, so we need a 6x6. So I'm just going to take this 12 by 12. I'm going to slice that in half. And then I'm going to slice it one more time at 6 inches, so that I have a nice little 6-inch square. And then because I have the other 6 by 6 here, I am going to, I need to cut, I think it's a 3/4 of an inch. I need 3/4 of an inch, so there's a half, and there's 3/4. So that I have some measurements over on this side too, which is awesome. So you always got a new dress for Easter when you were a kid. I know. And you know, the funny thing is that my parents never went to church, but we always got something Eastery for a new outfit, or we also got shoes and hats and you know, stuff like that you just don't think about. Kids don't think twice about it these days. All that kind of stuff. All right, so what do we have here? We have a 6 by 6 piece of designer paper. We're going to create this a little basket. So 6 by 6, and what am I going to do? I'm going to score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides. Okay. First of all, move that cutter out of the way, because I will surely cut this if I don't pay attention. There we go. So I need to score this 2 inches. Turn it to this side and score it at 2 inches. Did you see what I did? I knew it. Dang it. Good thing I have another piece over here. Start over. All right, 6 inches. There. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to turn this. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's turn it this way so that my cutter can stay at the bottom, and I'm going to come up this way, okay? So 6 inches is right up against my ledge here, so I'm good, okay? So I know I'm good. So as far as cutting, that's already done. So 2 inches, let's do here. Here we go. So that I do not, there's 2 inches, we're going to turn it and score 2 inches, and do it lightly so you don't rip your paper, and then 2 inches. This is super easy, you guys. And then one more, all 4 sides, 2 inches, so just 2 inches all the way around. Okay. You got a new hand-me-down, but my sister got a new dress. That was crazy. Sorry about that, Nancy, that you got the hand-me-downs. All right, so there's that. Okay, now we're done with the cutter, okay? So now you need scissors, because we need to make this into a basket. So depending on your design, you're going to, well, first of all, I'm gonna fold this so I can see where these score lines are. All right, just like that. Just like that. Okay, there, I can see where I need to cut now. So now what I need to do, on opposite sides, I need to cut up to that middle score line. So just a quick snip to there. Where's this one? Have to find it. There we go. 2 inches. Then the opposite side, come up here. 2 inches, and cut that up to the score line, just like that. Okay, so there's what we've got. Right? Okay. The next thing we're going to do is just put this together. It's so stinking easy. It's pitiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these sides and we're going to bring them up at an angle to make our little basket. All right? So let's see here. First of all, I want this to come around. It's going to come around there. So let's do one side at a time. And you can just have to decide. What I'm doing is, see how if I do it like this, you can see that there. I'm going to bring this up to so that I don't see that. I'm going to bring it up to the point. All right. Let me see here. What am I doing? Actually, I'm going to bring it up even farther. We're going to bring it up so that that these points come together. All right, I just have to see how much. You don't want to put it on the whole square. You don't want to put your adhesive on the whole square. I just need it kind of on the corner here. So let's get it going here. Do adhesive like that. And let's see. I hope I'm not losing you guys here. There we go. Okay, so see how I've got these points together right there? Sorry, got out of the camera. That's what I need. And so next, I need to make sure do it on the other half. So here. And again, if you are a liquid glue gal, you know, that will give you some time there we go. Okay. Don't worry about this being kind of overlappy and stuff like that, because we're going to do something on the sides. All right, so let's just do the same thing over here. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and, you know what, I want to put my handle in here. And let's see, this is going to go in like that. So I need adhesive here, right there. And I want it on the inside, so there we go, just like that. And then I'll be able to do that again on the other side. All right. Here's the hard part, is when you get one side done, then you got to figure out, okay, hold it so that you can get this adhesive on this side. And while I've got this down, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on this other side, and then I'm done with the adhesive. So let's get this up here. Whoops, whoops, don't stick yet, please. Thank you. I need to push that out of the way. I hope you guys are following what I'm doing here. Come on, there, and this needs to go inside here. There we go. All right, see what I got? I got this darn cute little basket. But we're not done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some coordinating paper, which I have Flirty Flamingo. I have, excuse me, the large daisy punch. And I need 4 daisies. So, 1, 2. Now these have been in the catalog for a while. I hope they don't go away, but you know, we're going to be getting a new catalog. We're going to be getting a new catalog coming up, and we're going to be able to preview it as demonstrators March 25th, I believe. Anyway, what I'm getting at is you just never know what's going to stay and what's going to go. So I want to, I'm hoping these daisy punches stay, because they just go with so many things. They're awesome. Now, taking my bone folder, and I'm going to just lightly do the tips of my daisy, because I'll tell you what, if you get too heavy-handed, you'll rip this little bloom right off of the right off the circle. Okay, so I've got it like that. I'm going to take a dimensional and put that on one of the other daisies, and take this one, and the curly side is going to go in between, what do I want to say, in between the other ones. Okay, so there's my daisy. Now I have taken a 1/2 inch circle punch, and I did pre-punch my little circles here somewhere. I had them right here so I would not lose them. And wouldn't you know, they slid under the basket under here. Okay, so there's one, and there's the other one. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get some adhesive on this little guy, and that's just going to go be flat. So that is going to go right in the center of my daisy. All right, so I have one. So let's do the other one. Oops. All right, lightly curl my daisies, just like that. Gosh, I think we did this in one of our team meetings so long ago, a long time ago. we had some really cute projects, and this was one of them, and I'll show you that one once I get this one done. That just was sitting on my shelf, and I thought, oh, that's so darn cute. We've got to do that today. All right, adhesive there, and this other daisy goes here. And then we're going to take these daisies. I am going to, actually, I think I'm going to take another dimensional here, 2-dimensional. So one's going to go right there on the back side. And this daisy is going to go here. Now remember how I said don't worry about how it's all overlapping and looking funky, because look how darn cute that is. Rah! Can't hardly stand it. All right, you guys, we are done for the day, but I told you that I needed your address and stuff. I would love to send you the parts and pieces, the kit, to make one of these. So make sure that you private message me and you give me your address so I can send you all the parts and pieces, and you can just make this cute little gift, put on your coworker's desk, to hand out at the ladies at church, your friends, for your grandchildren. But that is so stinking cute. So let me show you the one that we did that was on my desk. Now this is really cute. We had like a large gingham and a small gingham paper. We love gingham paper, don't we, you guys? There you go. This one is the balmy blue. But there's your difference. I'm going to lay them like that because you can see them better. Aren't they cute? I love them. I love it, love it. All right. Please make sure that you send me your private message me your address. But let's get all of our goodies here before we do our drawing. We're going to do our drawing here in a second. And then here are the cards that we did. Okay. Get my face out of the way there. There we go. All right. So there are your projects for tonight. What do you think? Aren't they cute? So we went over a few minutes, but thank you for hanging with me. You still have the blue one too, sitting out too. I think it's so cute. I think it's just really nice. All right. So let's go ahead and do our drawing. And the person that gets the that I do here in the numbers. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. You guys are so awesome. I love it. I've got my little live here. All right. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right. So here are the names. And we have, let me grab my pen over here. We have, today is the 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 today. All right, so we've got 11 numbers here. So I'm going to go to our little number thing that there are. So for our drawing, thank you so much. You guys, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate your comments. You guys are just the best. All right, so let's get out of here and go to my numbering. Oh, you know what? I have to go to here. I have to go to I got my little foo-foos from the ribbon are getting all over here. Okay, exit. How come you won't exit? X. There we. All right. Let me go to my bookmarks there. Now to get out of there. Random number generator. Sorry about all that nonsense talk, you guys. All right, so here we need to go to 0. And we have 11 for tonight. And so let's hit start. And it's just going to do numbers. And when I hit the stop, it is number 9. And that is Bobby Riley. You are number 9. Number 9 is Bobby, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there you are the winner. And Bobby, you will get these beautiful cards sent to you. I've got your address. I know that. So we are done. And we took a few more minutes, but you guys are always so gracious to stay with me. I'm going to flip the camera back up. There we go. And just say goodbye for tonight. And thank you again for joining me. Happy end of the St. Patrick's Day. And come back and see me next Thursday. I am looking at jumping on again next week if I can. I'm really hoping I can jump on Monday or Tuesday to do some special projects for you. So thanks for watching. I will see you all soon, and have a blessed evening, okay? Bye-bye.